Welcome to your favorite podcast.
Opinions expressed are not necessarily the opinions of Pirate Radio.
Broadcasting with 3 microphones in 1 control room.
Hello.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Here we go.
Hear me now.
3, 2, 1.
Pirate Radio.
They know I'm a wise guy. I'm a wise guy.
Richie the Sausage.
Hey, it's Richie Sausage. I'm coming to you solo today because, Patrick's had an operation for kidney stones to have them removed, which came up very successful. He's resting and trying to get better. And, of course, Dave has COVID, and so does his wife, so he's not feeling well. So I'm doing this solo from my house on a recording. Okay, so let's get started here. Biden stated he was raised by Puerto Ricans. Yeah, right. Let's see, he was born in Scranton, Pennsylvania, which is 81% white. He moved to Garden City, Long Island, which is 89% white. He moved to Claremont, Delaware, which is 69% white, less than 1% Latino. So I'm not sure how, maybe his mother hired a Puerto Rican nanny. You watch now. There'll be an October surprise before the election. You can almost guarantee it, to keep everybody voting Democrat. Who knows what it'll be? With the debt now over $31 trillion, he'll probably come out and say, oh, that's just manufactured. It's not 31 trillion. It's more like 10 trillion. And people will actually believe him. His poll numbers are on the rise only because the base is starting back to him. I can guarantee you no Republicans and probably no independents have turned his way at all. With the midterms coming up, you really only have one choice. You either decide that you're going to go to hit the blue button and vote blue to keep things the way they are and on the track that they're going downhill, and you'll lose this country forever and won't be able to come back, or you push the red button for stop. Let's stop this shit. And let's hope that things turn around in this next 2 years before the presidential election. They need to be slowed down. I mean, just take a look at like the Pennsylvania race where you got Fetterman versus Oz. How can Pennsylvanians choose Fetterman over Oz? You'd have to be a total idiot to do that. You already have one criminal that's bumbling idiot, Biden, who is cognitively inept. Why would you elect another? We must learn from your mistakes, not make them again and again. Making the same mistakes over and over and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. Look at the tattoo on his arm that's been covered up. I wonder what that really said before he covered it up in black. It probably said something like, fuck the world, or fuck America, or something like that in some way, I guess. I don't know. I would be wondering. The city, it's like Harris and Yellen and Biden and all these Democrats, they always talking about equality. Their idea of equality is everyone is the same. Poor. You're not going to make everyone richer, just everyone poorer, like Cuba. Welcome to Socialism 101. Everyone is poor. It is very hard to bring somebody up to your level. They can only drag you down to theirs. That is a fact. I mean, even in Florida, we got Val Demings running against Marco Rubio. And from all the commercials that I've seen, Val Demings is running only on abortion rights. If you are considering voting for her, please stay the fuck home. What about inflation, spending? You must know if you want an abortion. In these cases, you're welcome to go where you can get one. Why? it's going to be illegal here, but it's not going to be illegal in other states. Then you got idiots like AOC, who tears up Mayor Adams' proposal for a tent city in her jurisdiction. Instead, puts it on an abandoned island just outside of her jurisdiction. She's saying, "Yeah, we don't that should be we don't have sufficient transportation, so let's put them on an island. That's sufficient. How the fuck do you get off the?" Oh, god damn. Proving she really don't give a fuck about illegals. Like when she was crying at the border, I don't want them here. Put them somewhere else. Don't send them to me. God damn. Then you got our illustrious, wonderful fucking president who decided that, now OPEC is cutting the production of oil by 2 million barrels a day. This is when Biden just 2 or 3 weeks ago begged him for more oil. So what was the answer to Biden? Fuck you. So much for the hot mic comment in Florida, no one fucks with a Biden. Well, OPEC just shit down your fucking throat. So tell me about that. And of course, the Democrats are all pissed off about this. You would think that with the Green New Deal, these idiots would say, that's a win. 2 million barrels per day less oil. Now, he'll beg Venezuela for the dirtiest oil on the planet, and he will do everything he possibly can to try to keep gas prices down until the midterms are over. Then watch out. But it is amazing that a 2 million barrel per day decrease, you would think that getting what you want isn't really what you want, is it? It's so you got what you want, but now do you really want what you got? Sometimes you just got to be careful of what you wish for. You just might get it. I always say that say what you mean, but mean what you say. Do what you want, but want what you do. Biden said that his trip to Saudi Arabia wasn't about oil at all. Well, if it wasn't about oil, why are you now thinking of doing some type of retaliation because they cut production? Because it was about fucking oil, and they just fucked you. Go ahead and vote Democrat in this midterm and see what the fuck happens to gas prices after the election, because they won't give a shit. They'll let them go right through the fucking roof. They're trying to put a kibosh on this fucking gas and oil and fossil fuels because they want their Green New Deal shit that's going to cost trillions of fucking dollars over the years, and then it's not going to save the fucking planet. And even if it did save the planet, nobody here, nor anybody that will be born in the next 2 decades, will even see the ramifications of saving the planet, because it'll happen 1 million fucking years from now. Trust me, this planet will be here long after we are gone. And how about this transgender shit? You have girls who transitioned to boys, who are now going back to being girls years later, who are saying now they won't be able to breastfeed since they removed their breasts, and saying that they made a tremendous mistake. You must make a very informed decision before proceeding. Children are not capable to make that decision. The parents shouldn't make it for them to appease them. If you want your kids to be, give me a break, because they want to be they're a girl, they want to be a boy, or they're a boy, they want to be a girl, so we're going to give them what do you do if your child wants to be a fucking pirate? You cut off his fucking leg, poke out his fucking eye, give him a fucking wooden peg leg, and give him a fucking eye patch? Don't you think he might fucking need those things in the future? You gotta have an informed decision. You can't do shit without thinking, just to appease fucking people. To give them whatever these kids, they have no clue as to what they really want. They're children. They have to fucking go out in life. They have to lead life. They have to see what it's actually like out there. They can't just decide, I want to be this today. So the parents run away. Oh, we got to go do this for them. That's the biggest crap. That's child abuse. I'm sorry, that's child abuse. Inform your child and just have conversations. Fine, dress them up like that for fucking Halloween. Don't go fucking cutting their shit off and making them... Let them dress up like that for fucking Halloween. It all boils down to that. Do what you want, but want what you do. So think about it first. These idiots, like in the LGBTQ plus community, they want to add, the IA. What the fuck does IA stand for anyway? Idiots and assholes? Or maybe they just made so much fucking money in these past few fucking years that they needed to buy a couple of fucking vowels. Okay, now let's see what else we got after all that crap. Okay, NYU fired a professor because his organic chemistry class was too hard. They got complaints from the students. Which, by the way, is a prerequisite to pre-med. So let's fire the professor. That's the ticket. My advice to anybody that walks in to a fucking doctor's office and he has an NYU diploma hanging on the wall, walk the fuck out and go somewheres the fuck else. Because, if their courses get too fucking hard, they'll just fire the goddamn teacher instead of making the students learn what they need to learn. And now the FBI says they have sufficient evidence to prosecute Hunter for tax evasion and gun fraud. That's just a ploy to say, we're being fair when they decide to indict Trump. We indicted fucking Biden for the same thing. First of all, for tax evasion and gun fraud, how about for all the shit that he did, the big guy, the this, the monies, the trips, he has done so fucking much. Besides, Biden will probably pardon him after the midterms. And where are the charges for all the money from Ukraine, from Russia, from China? And the big guy, this. Where are all those fucking charges? No, he'll be pardoned for that, but we're gonna get Trump for fucking jaywalking. I just want to give a quick shout out to all those people on the west coast of Florida that are dealing with the ramifications of Hurricane Ian. The destruction over there is just terrible. And I hope everybody has everything that they need, and everybody's doing everything that they possibly can. I know our governor is doing everything that he possibly can. So you're in our prayers, and stay safe, please. And getting back to some of this stuff on the Green New Deal and with electric cars, I'm just waiting for the first lawsuit to come up where somebody was trying to go through a flooded area with an electric car and got shocked and got badly shot. You can't take an electric car through flood, especially when the batteries are on the bottom and you're trying to go through a flooded area, even slow. These things aren't made by the electric boat company that makes fucking submarines. All right, you just can't do that. So I'm just wondering if that's another thing to think about. Okay, I'm going to try to cut this a little short because I was expecting to have a little input from either Dave or Patty the Pipe, but they're not with us. And I wanted to get this out because it'll probably be a couple weeks before we're back in the studio. So maybe I'll do another show in a week or so, and I'll try to get a little bit more information to do it solo. Until then, everyone, have a great day, and we'll see you soon.